I'm a kindergarten teacher at Eagle Ridge Academy. And today I'd like to talk to you about why I feel pre-K is an important part of a child's life, especially the Georgia pre-K in our public schools. I've been a teacher for 25 years, and when I started, I was a kindergarten teacher. After 4 years, our school opened a pre-K class, and I was so excited to try to get those babies ready for kindergarten. It was my goal to make a difference in their lives so that they would walk into kindergarten with the skills that they needed. Pre-K teachers in Muskogee County are so well trained. I had so much training and wonderful opportunities to learn what developmentally appropriate teaching meant for a 4 year old, how to get them excited about learning, how to teach them to think through problems, and just do a lot of fun things that by the time they get to kindergarten, we just don't get to do as much, even though it's a passion of mine. They take a child where they are and they just move them forward and grow them. If it is someone who already has the skills of letters and sounds, then those teachers go ahead and take the opportunity to go ahead and teach them more about reading and writing. If a child is struggling with those letters and sounds, then they plan activities and fun things for that child to do to practice those things so that they can hopefully learn them by the end of kindergarten, by the end of pre-K, to be ready for kindergarten. The pressure just isn't there. So the pre-K teachers strive to grow them and to get them ready, but they're not going to push them in an uncomfortable way. Probably one of the greatest things I see in our own classes at Eagle Ridge Academy is the love that those teachers and the paraprofessionals have for those children. They care for them and nurture them, and they truly treat them like they were one of their own. More than anything, I just hope that you take advantage of this wonderful opportunity, this program that strives to grow children in the safest, most loving, caring way possible. It is it is a diamond that you need to grab. Okay. And I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in one of our Georgia pre-K classrooms next year. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Storytime with me, Miss Lane. I am a children's librarian at the Columbus Public Library, and we have a super cool story time for you today. It's about an animal and its fur. It's about, I can't tell you yet because we have a game first. But before we play any game, we always like to say hello to each other to make sure that we are happy and greeting each other well. So we're going to wave like this. Good. And we're going to take our pointer fingers and we're going to make them hug like this. Good. And we're going to tap our wrist for the time and our mouth to say, and we're going to wave like this. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Good. And we're going to give each other a round of applause for saying hello so well. And we're going to jump right into our game. And our game is one of my personal favorites. It's the mystery box song. So I'm going to grab our mystery box and we're going to sing our song. 1 second. Okay, I've got my mystery box right here. And do you remember how our mystery box song goes? Do you remember? We tap and clap or snap. Or whichever one you can do. I'm going to snap because it's easiest for me. Ready? What's in the box? It's a mystery. What's in the box? Let's look and see. What's in the box? Can you guess for me? What's in the box? It's a mystery. Good, drum roll. Our first animal lives in the ocean and on beaches. And it has lots of little legs and some pinchers, and it carries its home on its back. What could that animal be? Do you know? There's a few ocean animals that carry its home on its back. This one is a crab. Look at his eyes. Where are your eyes? Good. And its pinchers and legs. Look at those. And its home is a seashell. And it'll duck inside the seashell to protect itself and then pop back out when he's ready to explore his world. And he carries his home right there with him. A seashell. All right, we're going to put our hermit crab away for our next friend. You guys ready? What's in the box? It's a mystery. What's in the box? Let's look and see. What's in the box? Can you guess for me? What's in the box? It's a mystery. Drum roll. My next animal lives in rivers. And rivers are kind of different from oceans. Oceans will have salt water, and rivers are what we call fresh water, which means not salted. And this animal has slick fur and some swims on his back sometimes. And he's a tricky animal. I wonder if any of you guessed him. It's an otter. Yes, our otter friend. And he's got some sea vegetation, some sea greens right here. And he's got fins on his feet, some webbed toes, so he swims better. And otters will float on their back just like this and use their tummies as plates. He eats right here on his tummy, floating on his back like this as he goes down a river. And we'll say, bye, otter. We've got one more animal, and this animal is what we're going to talk about today. So I hope you've got your guessing hats on, and you're ready. What's in the box? It's a mystery. What's in the box? Let's look and see. What's in the box? Can you guess for me? What's in the box? It's a mystery. Drum roll. This animal has 4 legs, and it likes to graze or eat in pastures, which are just really big yards of grass. And he eats grass, and it has a coat of hair that's really thick and white, and he says, bah. Can you guess what he is? If you guessed that this animal was a sheep, you were correct. This is a sheep, and he has 4 legs, and his hair or his fur is called wool. And wool is just the term for all this that a sheep has. And if you've ever touched a sheep, it's very thick, and it keeps him very warm. And a herdsman or a shepherd will come in, and he'll shear or cut the sheep's fur to keep him cooler and to use. And we're going to talk about what we use it for after our book. Okay, so we're going to put our sheep away, and we're going to put our mystery box away, and we're going to take one breath in and let it out. And we're going to take another breath in and let it out. And we're going to get ready to read Brenda is a Sheep by Morag Hood. Published by Random House. These are sheep. This is also a sheep. The sheep is called Brenda. Brenda has a nice woolly sweater. Brenda does all the things that sheep do because Brenda is a sheep. Do you believe it? The sheep learn lots of new games from their friend Brenda, like catch and teeth sharpening and tag. Brenda loves tag, but no matter how hard she tries, she can never catch anyone. They always get away. Sheep think Brenda is probably the best sheep they have ever met. She is very tall, and she has nice pointy teeth, and her wool is knitted and colorful, and all the sheep want to be just like Brenda. But Brenda has other things in mind. She is working hard on her special mint sauce recipe. The sheep have never had Brenda's special mint sauce, but she tells them it is very tasty. You just need to find the right thing to eat it with. Luckily, Brenda knows just the thing. She is getting ready for a feast. The sheep are very excited. Brenda tells the sheep to go to bed nice and early. She says there will be a surprise for them in the morning, a delicious surprise. Brenda has to wait a very long time for the sheep to go to sleep, but at last they begin to nod off, one by one. Brenda counts them on her claws. 1 yummy sheep, 2 yummy sheep, 3 yummy sleep. By the time Brenda wakes up, the sheep have made a surprise of her own. There is grass stew, and grass pie, and grass burgers, and grass lasagna, and grass sandwiches, and grass sausages, and dessert grass cookies with a delicious sauce to pour over it all. This is not the feast Brenda had planned, but when she sees everything her friends have done for her, Brenda can't help but join in the fun, because, after all, Brenda is a sheep. The end. That book was so funny. I love Brenda, and I love that she found her sheep friend and she was able to keep all her sheep friend. And that's the end of our story time, but if you watch the later half of this video, we are going to do something exciting. We're going to learn to weave, and weaving is often used with a sheep's wool after it's made into yarn. So we're going to learn how to weave on our own homemade loom. So stay tuned. Also check back on our social for more updates and videos, and have a happy rest of your day. Bye. So you will just need your cardboard, your yarn, a pair of scissors, and a grown-up. Go ahead and cut notches along the top of one end and the other end about half an inch. With your cut yarn, go ahead and lace it through the notches. It should look like this. With your cut yarn, you can use your loom, which is what we use to weave, and go under, over, under, over, under, over, until you reach the end. Push it all the way down, pull through, and start again, this time in another pattern. So if you went over, you'll go under, under, over, under, over, under, over, and pull through. Make sure you secure, push down, and start again. After you've finished, it should look something like this. Make sure you secure so it doesn't come loose, and push all the way down. And there you have a loom to learn to weave.
"90% of brain growth happens before kindergarten. 90%. So talk, sing, read, write, and play with your child every day. Those 5 simple steps build the foundation for a lifetime of learning.